he surely is dead now. Or if he's not, he's over 100 years old. How can I tell people, go find Sergeant Brown? And this stupid Hopkins, he said to me, well, you go find his family. How the hell? The guy wasn't married. I don't know where the hell would I find his family after 50 years? The guy's crazy, that Hopkins. Stupid demands that make no sense. And if he's not stupid, then he should know better.
But I wonder, in the moment, let's say 1 day or 2 days after you saw the body in Fort Riley, you had a chance to...
That's it. Oh. All right. I think that's enough. I mean, this guy was one of a kind, isn't it? Huh? I'm sorry for... I'm pretty sure that Bud Hopkins was a very good friend of mine, will accept these remarks by Colonel Corso just as they were, you know, not a joke, sort of. Now, the point that I'm making right now is that I want Paola Harris on stage because without her, this will not be possible at all. Please, Paola, join me. I did send Paola Harris to Roswell in 1997. She was staff editor for a magazine that I was managing. And I told her, look, you have to... where's your mic? Right. You have to look for this old man, and you can tell us what happened.
Well, it's in my book, actually, because I didn't want to go. I didn't know who Corso was. I didn't know anything about the book. And not only that, everybody had reserved their seats 6 months in advance. I had no place to stay. In fact, I was going to sleep on the floor in Artesia. But then I went into the press office, and they said, well, listen, there's no place open here, but if you'd like to, you could look in the phone book and find a place. And I opened up the phone book, and the first place I put my finger on was the Sally Port Inn. And I called, and they had a room for 3 days, and the room happened to be right next to Philip Corso. So it was destiny. I mean, I really believe in destiny. I believe this is all destined. I believe there is a metaphysical component to this. When I did interview Colonel Corso, in fact, I was in the audience. His son actually said, my father speaks Italian. You can ask him a question in Italian. I did. I asked him about the Santilli footage. I want to say that I love the family. I'm very close to the family. In fact, the grandson was at my house. He just got married and was at my house about a month ago. All my stories I get kind of personally involved in, so I know the family very well. And I think, I thank Maurizio, but Maurizio was the extra courageous enough to go ahead with this. I just bring the people in. Everybody else does the work.
Now, as a, you prepare something just to, to conclude.
Since we, as Italians, are very emotional and we get very attached to other people and that we work with, and I prepared a PowerPoint presentation as a memorial to the Colonel, and it has images of our life together. The 2 times he came, he was thrilled to be there. He was happy to be there. He gave us, he passed the baton. In fact, he said, Maurizio Baiata, Paola Harris, and Adriano Forgione, I am giving you a hot potato. And we asked him, you heard me there, what are we supposed to do with this? He said, you will know. You will know. And so what happened, the images that I've compiled in the PowerPoint is this the last part of the presentation?
It is, and I just want to say shortly that the second interview that you saw, just the first initial 10 minutes, is nothing because it is 110 minutes. I do have copies of this interview that will be put on a table outside, but I just have the chance to bring over few of them, something like 10 copies, divided in 2 sections, part 1 and part 2. Many are, just few are NTSC, and the others are PAL, whatever. It is very important, it is an important testimony afterwards. So this is...
Yeah, and I really think he, he gave us this... He passed the baton and gave us this charge, and I think he'd be pretty proud of the work we're doing. So let's do the final PowerPoint.
You can read it there. You can see. So I don't have to add anything at all. This is it for me. Colonel Corso was a great lesson for me because I thought that the militaries are essentially doing their own job in terms of covering up the reality of the UFO phenomena, and all of a sudden I started seeing the opposite. Many of them had the courage to speak openly. I don't call them whistleblowers. I call them courageous people. And I believe that as far as we are right now in terms of international ufology, for what I can understand also from the United States, being a researcher always connected to America, South America, Russia, or whatever, I can understand that if we continue with this policy of division, of fighting each other, discrediting each other, debunking, we are not going anywhere. Absolutely. That's adamant for me. There is only one possibility against the shadow government and the bad powers who are ruling the world right now. not only ufology,